Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. So recently posted the crit build I used with Radiant, and a lot of people have said, as well as it's been a pretty much a hefty debate since the off of what is better, Osseous versus Radiant. Some people prefer Osseous, some people prefer Radiant. Now, technically speaking, if you go into their max capability in damage, the Osseous will net you roughly 200 damage more. That's it, 200 damage. However, with that being said, there are going to be larger fluctuations in it. Although overall, Osseous armor, like I said, can provide you with more damage. It has a higher ceiling, but it's not as level per se. Now, I have made a very childish makeshift graph to demonstrate this. It is nowhere near accurate, and it is certainly not true, the values in it. I've basically just shown the effect that Osseous versus Radiant has. So we're going to have a quick look at this and laugh at my very bad graph, and yeah, don't bully me. Now, for this, I have actually shown surprisingly the true values with Radiant, because they're pretty easy to map, to be perfectly honest. So Radiant is that blue line, it's a steady increase. This weird jolt part you can see at just over 1,000 damage is basically where you hit your max stacks with the Radiant armor. Now, as you can see, Osseous, it does go damage wise above Radiant. However, that huge drop is the parts where you don't get a crit. Overall, it is more down to RNG. Radiant armor decreases your RNG because it increases your crit chance, so therefore you're able to get a more stable amount of damage. With Osseous armor, you don't. You can hit a lot higher, but it's also, like I said, and keep repeating, it's down to RNG. If you're able to sustain those crits, particularly against monsters that have very good weak spots, Osseous armor will do you better because they have their own multiplier, which Osseous armor can capitalize on a lot more than Radiant. However, with bosses that don't have great weak points, Radiant will do so much more. Now, to actually highlight this, I'm doing the same boss that I did with my Radiant set, and you might actually notice that the weird ball thing, I've forgotten what it's called, the warg, I killed that a lot quicker with Radiant set because its weak point is harder to get to, it's its arse end, so shooting the face, Radiant will do a lot more. However, against this guy, Osseous is doing a lot more and also doing it a lot quicker, and the end result is pretty damn simple. Another argument is quite simply the fact that it's medium versus heavy armor. Heavy armor, you are able to take a few more hits. If I was wearing Radiant, I'd probably be alive at the end of that, but I wasn't, so I died. However, at the same time, the stamina consumption between heavy armor and medium armor is huge and very much noticeable. So they both work very well, but you really do need to sort of weigh up what it is you're fighting. Both the builds I've used in both of the videos are the exact same, but I'm hoping from what you've seen is that there is a clear and noticeable difference. But in the meantime, have fun, good luck, and don't die. It's bad for the health.